Hey, it's me, Somni Respiratory Flux. Call me Flux for short, or whatever you want to call me. I'm starting to run out of things to say for this. Anyway, in the last episode, we went through Phendrana Drifts, got the boost ball, and came back here to the Talon Overworld. Now that we're here, let's go out and see where we can maybe use this thing here. Of course, first that's going to mean more backtracking to get to where we would use it. And through this room in particular, which is basically just climbing. Vertical rooms are always fun in in any game. Because if you're going up, and you screw up once and fall down, you have to go through all of it again. If you can't really fall to the left in a regular 2D left to right platformer. Case in point, I wasn't sure where I landed, but at least I landed somewhere. Oh boy. But yeah, it's like if you're playing a 2D platformer like Mario or Donkey Kong Country or whatever, you could fall down a pit and have to restart from somewhere earlier than where you were, but you can't fall to the left. At least I don't think you can. Falling to the left. That sounds like gravity had a field day and used it to go away elsewhere and let its weird drunken cousin take its place. I don't know. Anyway, here we are back in this room, which you notice once again we have a very smooth pipe formation. F-pipe. Because it doesn't have the top of the pipe, it just has a big U-shaped thing here. So with this, we can use our boost ball and pop up to this ledge here. And what do we have here? But a little tunnel that we can ball our way through to a hidden door. This is a nice, peaceful little room, little alleyway here. If I were Tim, I would probably totally comment about how nice it would be to sleep here. Actually, how often does he even say that? I just remember him saying that several times in things I've watched of his. But I don't watch him, I don't watch every single video he puts out, so I don't know exactly how often he says it. I don't know. I'll stop rambling about other LPers, even though I do love watching other LPers. That's why I'm doing this in the first place, because I enjoy watching their videos and thought I'd have fun making my own. But anyway, that brought us to these ledges above the opening room. And what do we have here? I said I wouldn't scan it. Something that looks like a shoe. Shoes. Let's get some shoes. Okay, no, let's not go there. I am so sorry. But anyway, on a serious note, these boots are awesome. Basically, they're so awesome, they let you defy gravity and jump twice. I can't tell you how many times before you get these things in every Metroid game, I find myself wanting to jump in midair and unable to do it because physics. But now with the space jump, you don't have to worry about physics. You can just jump twice. In 2D games, the space jump lets you jump infinitely as long as you time your presses right. But since that would kind of break a 3D game like this, especially when you get it so relatively early compared to the 2D games, instead they just let you jump twice. Which is more than sufficient for most platforming needs in this game, really. And it just makes getting around so much nicer in general. But with the boost ball and space jumpers, our mobility has greatly increased, so we can probably get a lot more places than we could before. And with that in mind, I say we head back to the Chozo ruins. Now, technically, what we're supposed to go to next is in Vendruna Drifts. Technically, but I want to go check here and see if there's anything more that we could possibly pick up now that we have these new abilities, and do that while we can. Because, well, that's just a good thing to do, is to... I mean, you don't want to waste too much time, but at the same time you want to pick up more expansions and abilities and progress in general when you can, so that it doesn't make it, because not doing so will probably just make things harder for you than it needs to be in the long run. Whoa, that was a weird boost. Anyway, as you can see there's the missile expansion just sitting right up there that we didn't even see before, that you can't get without the boost ball. I think there's stuff to do with the boost ball in there, but we can't do all of it yet because it just makes us use other abilities once we boost it. So that's just what it is. I don't think there's anything more to do along that route down towards the Hive Totem area where we got the missiles. So instead, let's head back in here and see what else there is in this direction. Also note, just because charge beam equals missile, you can't break War Wasp hives with a charge beam. You have to use a missile. And other things that say you need a concussive blast, specifically, a charge beam shot will not count. You have to use a missile for things that specifically say that. Which actually makes sense, because as far as damaging things, they're equivalent, but they're not going to be equal in terms of how they damage it. And so as far as structural purposes, they have different power levels. Anyway, remember there was a room back here where we needed the room where the room was really hot. Well, now that we have our Various suit, we can withstand the heat a bit, but we can't do anything in here because, well, that. So keep that in mind for much later once we have the ability to use our grapple beam again. That's really what the worst part of games like this is. There's so many things, you know where to get them, and you know there's something to do and get here, but you can't really do it or get it because you don't have the ability to do whatever you need to. Oh, okay. I see. You're still there. Okay. This room seems a little darker now for some reason. Maybe the light's just not reflecting off of the polluted water as much because it's actually just water now. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me check my map. There are things we can do, but really not a whole lot, so I'm really kind of wasting your time. Oh well, that's just how I do things, really. Whatever. Now that we have... I don't know exactly... I feel like it's just bombs that you need to do whatever it is I'm doing here. Yeah. Just get past those things before they kill you. Yeah, bombs will blow this thing up. missile for the door. And there's a little room behind here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do everything here. But we can at least blow that door away and grab a missile expansion. This will be another one of those kind of out-of-the-way rooms where we just come to pick up some more expansions later. But for now, that is literally the only thing we can do here. I'm kind of bad at remembering when and where you can do things. So I'll just take the hit. Now, you can go underwater here, and there's a little tunnel. This can be a little tricky to remember. But the water slows your movement, so you can't jump out. Wait, or can you? I don't know. This is a little weird. I feel like I'm kind of glitch jumping things here. But it's still not good enough to get you out of here. I feel... Oh wait, you can still space jump, it's just... Okay, I'm just imagining things. I'll probably cut out some of that. Or maybe not, I don't know. Just remember that there's something to do there. I'm all sorts of dirt. Just take some health and leave. And honestly, there's really not a whole lot else, much else to do in the ruins here. Oh wait, there is one more thing that we neglected to get because I couldn't bomb jump to it. And that was over here. You can also kind of shortcut your way up the things, and it actually doesn't trigger the shriek bats because you're too close. The trigger for them is actually when you come out over here. So you can just jump up right next to them and pick them off from close range. It's kind of fun. But then if you jump up here and bomb here, you can grab a missile expansion. Technically you can get that as soon as you have bombs, but it's a little trickier. Why am I going this way again? There's nothing else I can do here.
Anyway, I'll cut back to when the, well, if I take so long to explain when I'm gonna come back from the cutting, I might as well just not cut in the first place, might I? I was gonna say, I'll cut, you know what, I'll still cut. I'll come back whenever we get to something new to talk about. Feeling those first LP jitters, and it's actually my second or third LP even. Gonna go through here. Wait, I've just kind of been talking. Kind of. Sort of not. Sort of talking. Do I even really need to cut? Yeah, I'll probably cut this out, because what am I even talking about? I'm just rambling. As much as it's helpful to be able to talk a lot while you're LPing, it probably also helps more to talk about things, like actually say things when you're talking, rather than just rambling with whatever's coming to your mouth at the time. Especially because, for some reason, whenever I ramble, I can be slow to ramble. I ramble slowly. I feel like some of what I've been saying here is actually kind of not necessarily interesting, but relevant. I don't know. See? Yeah. I'm not sure why I think I'm good at this. I'm really sort of not. Especially since I'm not looking at the screen whenever I'm supposed to be timing things. Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
Now we're back here at this. We can't really do anything else. We've already done everything in this little passageway. We can't go back up here, because we can't get back up the tower. So, and this door is still blocked off between there and there. So in other words, we are now kind of at a standstill as far as getting items here. That was a lot faster than I was hoping it would be. But now we go back to Magmore Caverns, and this time we will take the original way. And here we go. That was kind of fast, but I wasn't even really doing anything particular. I just kind of moved and I fell. I just kind of moved and I fell. Save point is nice, but not really in the middle of a recording. Not feeling it right now. I've saved in the middle of recording before, but it's just... Okay. These things, you can shoot them with a missile. I've said it before. But now I actually feel like it's probably a good idea to. I could have scanned those then, so I don't know why I bothered the last time. I'm just kind of... Really, at this point, it's just a lot of the same. I kind of cut across the bottom. Not the most healthy way of getting... Not the most healthy form of locomotion ever. But it's fast, and it kind of makes it less boring to watch me go through the rest of this, if I can do it faster. Okay, this room, once you get space jump boots, you can just hop over the fence. That's all there is to that now. And in this room, we've done all the extra stuff with the area underneath. So we can just clear the area out, let the fog clear a bit. Fall down, go boom. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do in the slightest. I should stop jumping around and missing my jumps like a dingus. Almost missed that one. I already shot the door in the middle of clearing the room. And hey, keep myself out of the lava. Last LP, my thing was I was always burning myself when I had the chance. I guess that's continuing in this one. Okay, this room we actually can do more stuff in now that we have things. But it's not... We can't do stuff right away. We have to actually climb all the way back up. And that will take time. But yeah. I'm sort of thirsty. I want to say I could go for a root beer. But I'm kind of... Oh my goodness. Okay, I forgot you were there. So you... Scram. Okay. But I'm kind of root beered out right now, because... Red Robin serves root beer floats on the free refills menu. That's not probably not very good for me, because I love root beer. And I ordered that while I was there earlier this evening. And I could not finish my second one because it was just... Why? I got sick of it after a while. Oh my goodness. I'm not even gonna try and get out of the lava quickly. I just deserve to take a bath for that. And technically, you don't even have to be doing this now. I'm just doing this because I want to. Technically, what you're supposed to be doing is going back to Phendrana Drifts, but now that you have space jump boots, you can jump up here. Scan the spinner. Ooh, that was a little weird. Also scan here. Basically, the bridge is functional, but you need to power it to get it to jump up. So that's what the spinner's for. Basically, you just boost in it, and it'll move. Very convenient that the pirate technology runs on things that you do as part of your move abilities for the games. Bomb slots and boot spinners and all sorts of things like that. But I don't know. But anyway, in here, that's a thing you can do later. But here we have a statue and Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of strength, the second of 12. And basically it pauses the game to bring up your logbook every time you do this. So I'll take the time to actually kind of look at some of the things, because there's things. I guess I'll explain a logbook a little even. The logbook is split into 5 things: pirate data, Chozo lore, creatures, research, and artifacts. Artifacts, basically, you have this. They store either the hints or just say you got the artifact. Research, this is just things that you see around. There's a few we don't have, but not too many. Creatures, this is where enemies and bosses will be stored. Not sure what my headphones are doing, but it's scaring me. And my Wii is also making a lot of clicking noises. I'll just get out of that. There's a lot of enemies and things like that. I think I'll take my headphones off, because they're not really even putting any sound to me. It's scaring me. Chozo lore. There's a few we don't have. But that. And then pirate data, we only have a couple, because, well, there's not too many pirate data things early in the game. You start seeing those more later once you get to the pirate bases. But at the same time, you're going to stop seeing the Chozo lore for the same reasons. Really, I have to climb all the way back up, and these things are shooting at me again. Lovely. You know what? I'll just... You know what? Screw it. I was about to cut the episode. I will do so in this room where I'm not being shot. If you like this video, tell me so. If you don't like it, then tell me so. Respond to Vibrate, feedback, and resonate in the comments below, and tell me what you think. And in the next episode, we will climb the rest of this place. In the meantime, this has been Zombie Respiratory Flux. I will see you later.